Welcome to a very special edition of Three Men and a Movie. Today we get to talk about Netflix's original movie, Bright, that our main man, Byron Ivy, was in. According to the credits, Byron Lee Ivy.
Lee. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
It's my Hollywood.
I see. All right, so since you're in it, this is your episode. We're just gonna sit back and watch. And go.
You already watched your movie.
So what's the plot?
The plot pretty much, if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings or anything like that, if you must think of those characters in our time. So pretty much they go through the same kind of like profiling, racial profiling, kind of like what we go through today with our races, but through their characters. So pretty much your elves, they're like your 1%ers, so they're all your rich folk. The humans, pretty much is all your middle class people. And then pretty much your orcs are kind of like all your people in poverty.
And fairies apparently are insects.
Yeah, fairies are insects.
So it's starring Will Smith, starring Joel Edgerton, which I can't see him through the makeup, man.
Mhm.
That was like a really good job.
That makeup, like, seeing that makeup in real life, it looks like super duper real.
Yeah.
Super duper real. And then, like, I just talking to one of the guys, because like one of the stunt guys that played George, his stunt double, he said, yeah, he had to sit there for like 90 minutes. I used to put it on. And it takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours to take it off.
Yeah.
So
it looks almost like a mangy dog type of.
yeah, it looks crazy.
Yeah, it looks it's pretty gnarly.
I was getting a burrito for you.
So it's sort of a blend of genres, right? You've got your buddy movie,
Mhm.
and it's very similar to Bad Boys in that sense.
It's like Bad Boys / like Lethal Weapon type, like the contrast stuff.
Yeah.
/ like Training Day, like / a lot of David Ayer stuff.
I like the Training Day
Yeah.
sort of feel to it.
The end of watch stuff
End of Watch.
with the like sort of raw urban setting.
Yeah, they're going around being on their own, stuff like that, and a part of like the Shield. If you remember the Shield, you got all these crazy cops like kind of like double crossing each other.
Yeah.
It was kind of the same thing with that too. Yeah, I think they were in the Rampart division too, so it was kind of similar to
It
that.
definitely looked like it.
Yeah.
Looks like a division I do not want to be near in real life. I'll watch in the movie all day. But.
Yeah, and then Joel Edgerton's character, he's Nick Jacoby. He's the first orc that's on the police force. So pretty much he kind of has to like separate himself from his orc kind, so his orc kind hates him, and then of course everybody else hates him because he's an orc. So he's kind of like in that middle, trying to find his way.
So there's that plot line.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's another plot line also going on at the same time, right? Which is the plot line of the Brights.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the Brights?
Brights are pretty much the only people that could wield a wand. A wand is like pretty much one of those legendary, never before seen, people only see them in fairy tales type of weapon. You get that weapon in your hands, and if you're able to wield it, pretty much you can do anything. You can be rich, you can be tall, you can be short, you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
But if you can't wield it and you try to wield it, you will explode.
and that's
I'm willing to take the gamble.
Yeah.
and that's a similarity to a Lord of the Rings, right? If you have the ring, then you're all powerful, but it comes with a price as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, gentlemen, what do we think of the film? You were in it. You're biased. We'll leave you to the end because nobody's gonna believe what you say anyway.
Yeah.
Hans, what did you think?
I think I'm a little biased because we watched it at like 12 at night after I had worked a 14-hour day.
Yeah.
I fell asleep through parts of it. So
We try to get the live stream, and we also
so I would say watch it again. To me,
yeah. Mention also that we were being hosted by Byron, so we couldn't talking shit while we're watching the movie he's in his house.
Yeah.
There's that part.
They wait till they got home.
Yeah.
A lot of people did like it. They said it's not the greatest movie, but it's not the worst movie either.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, and I think they did what they did in the movie just to set up for Bright 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like if you try to explain everything about the Dark Lord and this and that, like that movie's gonna be like 4 hours long. So I think they just kind of like give you little snippets of here what's going on just to kind of entice you. Like, oh, I want to see more.
Yeah.
I think Bright 2 they're gonna reveal like all the backstory and everything.
What it felt like was that the producers of the film came in with the assumption that everyone already kind of had an idea of what this world is about, and what present day, California, LA should be, at least in film anyway. So, they're not really trying to over-explain anything just yet.
Yeah.
Because you kind of already know it, right? What I have the biggest issue with was the chemistry between Edgerton and Will Smith. That it sort of wasn't quite there in the beginning of the movie. Although they weren't getting along as characters anyway, but there wasn't that even that chemistry where they kind of hated each other and they were kind of playing off of that. I didn't quite feel it until the end, almost like maybe an hour into it, that I really start to go, oh, okay, I see where the issue is with these two guys and how they have a problem, but they're going to go to great lengths to kind of help each other out.
Yeah, I think they explained it later on when stuff started unfolding in the movie and everything like too. They was like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, so.
On the upside, though, I did enjoy the action. The action was good. Coming in, knowing what the plot was sort of about, I sort of lowered expectations a little bit. And it allowed me to enjoy it, even if it was midnight, and I was kind of. But I actually had like a lot of coffee right before, so I knew that okay, I gotta make sure that I can stay up, and so watch the whole thing. And actually, it's not a bad film. The best part of it is that you don't have to decide whether you pay for it or not. It's on Netflix, so it's one of those that can be there on reserve. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day's coming up. There's gonna be some downtime for you to kind of flip around and oh, what do I watch? You don't want to go out. You can stream something. This is one of those things that you can stream on New Year's Day and actually get some enjoyment from. The critics and the fans were split, which seems to be the common denominator now for most films, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's one of them loves it and the other side hates it.
Like Star Wars.
Vice versa, like Star Wars, right? And this was no exception. The critics really trashed it, and I saw some really negative stuff that I didn't quite agree with. And then the fans were like, I feel kind of in agreement with us. Like, it was an entertaining film. And there's more to come. So, we're kind of looking forward to see what Bright.
I want to watch it again to fill in the gaps.
The best thing in a production sense is that it is coming from Netflix. They produce their own films. They don't need to have it greenlit. If they want to put out a film, they're going to put it out. They don't need studios to accept it and distribute it. They distribute it. So ultimately, they have free range to go wherever they want to go, even if critics don't like it. I'm assuming that Netflix already knew this wasn't going to be critically acclaimed or even put up for any kind of award. Although it might get some awards, maybe for the CG stuff, maybe for costuming,
sound
makeup, sound, all of those, even soundtrack as well. But we overall enjoyed it. And we wish you luck, man. Hopefully, if there is a Bright 2, 3, 10, that you're in the next one too.
Some forecasts again.
I'd love to see you in that orc makeup, man. That would be something. That would be something.
Oh no, I think I get claustrophobic. This one from right here.
That's why I want to see it. All right, guys. So that has been another episode of 3 Men
and